Hello, teacher.
Hi.
My exams are finished for today.
Oh, very good. So how did you do in your exams?
Yeah,
Good morning, sir.
it was quite easy. Like some was okay. Everything overall was okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah, good. At least you just have to focus on your studies first. So that's very important, Hi,
Good
Arav.
evening, sir.
Good evening to all of you. So Revati, Ketan, Tanish, Monica, Santosh, Abhijit, Tejasvi,
Sir,
Shudha.
today I had my maths exam.
When is that, Arav? Today?
Sir, today I had my maths exam.
Oh, okay. So from yesterday onwards, we started something important, right? So let's do, let's start. Okay. We'll try
Sir,
to make.
on Friday I have my English exam.
Okay, fine, Arav. So you just, if you want time to focus on that, right, you can focus on your exams, okay? So meanwhile, whenever you find time, free time, then only you look into this coding part, okay?
I can come at evening because this will just be like a day last questions, not like that type of exams.
Yeah, correct. Okay, fine. Okay, let's straight away jump into the class, okay? Let's straight away jump into the class, and I'm going to explain.
There are less people.
Yeah, I'm right.
Okay, I'm going to mute all of you. Okay, yes, I muted all of you, and then yeah, let's get into the presentation part. You can see my screen, right? So before that, I'll turn off the annotations also. Yes. Okay, let's jump into the class. Okay. So today, I feel like, we may take some more time to understand the missing items. Okay. Because we have been talking so much in the class to understand, and then clearing your doubts and all, right? So I see like I still need some more time to clear those your doubts and fill the missing items. So I tried my level best to complete all the items. So still so few are left which are important also. So that's why I don't want to miss out those things also, so that you'll be missing out something. So I want to focus on those things also. So let me explain all those things. Right? So today is your 30-second class, right? So let's see what's there for today. Okay, see, there are so many things to learn. There are so many things to learn. Like we haven't learned about the HTML events, and then today I'm going to explain some of the HTML events, and then yeah, can anybody explain what is an event?
Window event, last one it's told.
A program.
Yes, no. Okay, let me explain again. Event is nothing but some action performed on the HTML page. It can be closing of the browser. It can be like entering the content in the text box. It can be like changing of the selected value, or mouse click, or you are just hovering the mouse on certain field, right? So all these things comes under the action, okay, user action. So these are all like actions performed on the HTML page, right? So in other terms we say it as events, okay? So I'll explain you some of the events today, okay? And these access keys also are also important. So that's why I took it up as a last lesson of the chapters, okay? And we'll discuss about the projects, okay? So whatever project that has been assigned to you all, I'll explain those. I'll try to understand from you, so where exactly you are, and then what items are missing, and if you need any help, I'll just discuss those things. And next comes the project life cycle. Today we'll be learning about the project life cycle if we have time, okay? Because access keys, I'm not going to do it today. So I'll complete only HTML events today, and then discuss about the project teams. And then if we have time, then we'll understand about the project life cycle. Otherwise, we'll move to tomorrow or day after tomorrow session. Okay. So nothing, no need to be hurry. Okay. I want you all to be perfect. Whenever you learn something, I want you all to be perfect. So can anybody say a proverb with the perfect?
What, sir?
Is there any proverb on perfection?
Practice is
It's perfection.
Yes, correct. So I think Jashwant has done right. Can you repeat, Jashwant?
practice makes man perfect.
Correct. See, I want you all to practice. Why I keep on or insisting you all to practice, practice, practice. So when you practice, you'll become perfect. When you become perfect, the lesser the chances of committing the mistakes. Okay.
So,
Yes, Mitra.
actually, yesterday's thing I did it today, and then I went to the WhatsApp group and asked. Also, it didn't work. Then I went to W3 school and then copied whatever they wrote and tested if it will work. If theirs will work, theirs worked, but whatever I wrote by myself didn't work. So I also
Okay.
sent the.
Okay, yeah, you just send the message, right? So let me have a look at it after the class, okay? And then I'll
Okay,
see
sir.
what exactly is
Sir,
missing.
I think Mitra's browser is not working that much properly.
No, but why is it coming with the?
Wait. We don't want to jump into conclusions or assumptions, okay? I'll have a look at it, okay, Mitra? So let's not discuss about,
Yes, sir.
assumptions. Fine. So I'll see to your code after the class, okay? And then I'll give you, what's wrong that you have done or something. I'll see, okay?
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
And
Okay,
then
sir.
access keys. You know access keys, right? So I'll give an example of access keys. So, okay, I'll open the notepad. So how to go to this file menu? What is the shortcut?
Control Alt S.
No, you have to use, you can see, can you see a underline just below the F?
Yes, sir.
What is the underline, character?
You just have to press F.
Yeah. So you just have to press Alt and then that keyword, like, Alt F. It goes to file menu. If I type Alt W, it goes to window. Alt plus P. So when I go to Alt
Plugins.
and then P, go to plugins, right? So this is like, shortcut key. Access key is nothing but the shortcut. When you try to click, press Alt. Okay. When you press Alt, you'll see the highlighted characters here. And then you can press those characters. You see here settings, small t is there, right? Just press T. It goes to settings. So this is the access key. You can access the menus using the keyboard, okay, without using the mouse. So some people are pretty comfortable on keyboard only. So what they do, they just use the keyboard shortcuts. So these are all like, shortcut keys.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, hi Ashwini. So access keys is nothing but the shortcut keys. Okay. So I'm going to explain it maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow about access keys. Okay. So and then projects and then project life cycle and then that's it for today. So let's see what are all the events available. So we have window events, we have form events, we have keyboard events, mouse events, drag events, clipboard events, and media events. So these are all the actions that we perform on the HTML page, right? Whenever you see a video, what you do, you forward or you'll go back and then you'll mute. So all those are like, actions performed on the video, right? So those are all like events, media events. Something similarly, form events. What does form contains? Aro, what does form contains?
What, sir?
What does form contains? What will be there in the form?
There isn't form tag.
No, what will be there inside the form tag? What is the content of the form? Srijan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jashwant.
Hello.
Yeah. Srijan, what will be the content of the form?
What do you mean by like which type of form?
Okay.
Like
So what? Why do we use form?
like to gather information, to get data from the client, or if it's like, it depends on the users of forms. Like suppose if you want to conduct like a survey or sort of something like that, you gather information for your research, then you use a form.
Correct, correct. So how will you get that information?
Like
Using
through
yeah,
the form
using
that,
what?
yeah,
Using what you will get the user
like
information?
the form, like the info, the input buttons and stuff like that.
Yes, it is like fields, input fields.
Input fields, yeah.
Okay, we say it as input fields. So form contains
So
input
a
fields.
form can contain text also.
Yeah, form contains input fields. So these input fields are used to capture the user input. The input fields can be text box, text area, select box or drop down box, or radio buttons or check boxes or something like that. There can be many input fields, right? So depending on our usage.
ఈవెంట్
So
అనేది అనేది
so similarly we have the yeah similarly we have keyboard events is like whenever you press keys on the keyboard, right? Whenever you are on HTML page, you press the keyboard, then it's called keyboard event. Key press, key up, and then key type. So whenever you are typing some keys, right, then it's like that's also an event. Okay, so and whenever you perform some actions with the mouse on the browser, right, on the HTML page, so those are all called as mouse events. And whenever you try to drag some content, right, using the mouse, then we say it as drag events. Whenever you try to save some content in the clipboard, like copy the copy copy the content and then select the content, select the content and copy it, right, on the browser. So like what is it, let's go here. So I type something like, okay, I just select by default something, and then whenever I select the content and right click, and then this is the browser, right? So whenever I copy, so that's also an event, copy event. So like that, it comes under the copy clipboard events. Okay, media events, anyways, I explained, like the whenever you are watching a video or audio, so whatever actions you perform on the videos, right, it's called as media events. So today we'll talk more about the form events. So that's why I asked the question, form events. What does form contains? Form contains the input fields, right? So we'll talk about the input fields. So let's see the basic, basic. We'll try to take some examples of the input fields and try to uh, apply these form events on those input fields. Okay. So basically, like these are all like attributes: on blur, on change, on focus, on input, on invalid, on reset, on search, on select, on submit. These are all like the attributes. We say it as
Sir, why is on resetted also?
okay. Yeah, Ketan, I'll explain that when I start one by one. Okay. So basically, we'll learn about the on blur. Okay. Let's see about on blur, what exactly it does. I'll explain with the code. Okay. So why I made on reset and on search button red as, we did not learn about the reset field, right? There is a reset field also, and then there is a search field also in the form, but we haven't learned about these two things. So that's why I just highlighted it in red, so that we'll come to know while understanding this reset, how we can learn about this reset input field also. Okay.
Sir, actually, we also didn't learn about on blur.
Yeah, on blur, I'm going to explain it, Mitra, now. Okay. So all these are attributes on input fields. Okay, on input fields. Let's see. Actually, some are some apply to all the input fields. Some apply to only specific input fields. So that you have to see, like what input fields supports which form events. Okay, let's get into the the coding. So I'll just explain the code, how we can see on blur and then other events. So let's create a new file, class 32.html. Okay, I'm going to start the class 32.html, So before that, I want some help from previous class content. So I'll take some content. Okay, I'll just not confuse you all. So just hold for a moment. Hold for a moment. I don't want to use anything in this. I'll just remove the content which we don't want it. Okay. So registration form, click it, and then this check boxes, right? So I'll just keep a copy of this. Okay, I'll just keep a copy of this in a notepad, and then I'll just use it whenever we want it. Okay, now we are learning about the on blur event, right? So let's see on blur event. When can we use it? On blur, right? So where is the text? Yeah, here is the text, right? So let's copy this part. I'm going to copy this part. So here, all the input fields are to be enclosed within the form tag, right? So let's use the form tag first. Okay, as soon as I type form, should have an ending tag also, right? And then within this form, I'm going to add the text field. Okay, so I'm just using the text box field, okay, for login ID. And then here, okay, here what I do is,
Hi, sir.
yeah, hi, when is this?
Sir, Adi.
Adi, yeah, hi, Adi. Okay. Yeah,
But
here,
we need Adi's class.
yeah, you see here, I'm going to move it to the next. Okay.
He came late.
Yeah, it's okay. Never mind. We'll just.
Sir, you need Adi's class.
Okay, I'm going to use on blur attribute here. You see, on blur attribute. Whenever you are using on blur, the content in this one is JavaScript function. You are going to write JavaScript function for all the events. So whenever you are, yeah, I'm on blur off, I'm calling an event here, which is on blur. So it can be anything. This text can be anything. Okay, this text can be anything. So I'll explain, like, if you want to pass, this means what it does is the variable will be carrying the input field contents. Okay, it is a HTML element. This means whatever you are passing, in the in the input field, right? That element is called as this. Okay, just remember that. And I want to write a JavaScript.
So JavaScript can access all the attributes of this input tag, sir.
Yes, correct. It can access. So let me write the JavaScript code here. Okay, to call that
Ending tag.
script. Okay, I'm adding the script tag here, and then let's write this function. So what function we have to write here? Usually function. Correct. So I'm going to write on blur function and then open brace and close brace. Let's type a value here, like, what is this field? L element, login element, right? So let's just use it as element only. Okay, let's just use it as element. And I'm going to, yeah, here, let me have a paragraph tag here. And then /p, yeah, /p here. Inside this, I'm going to add div, and then I'm going to give an ID to this one. ID to this one is, yeah, field 1. Just give a field 1. Okay, I don't want anything, so I just close it here. So I don't have any content in this one, right? So I can use, like, ending tag can be something like this. So You see here, I don't have any content means, so just near the greater than symbol, I can just close it like this because div doesn't have any content. Otherwise, you can just make use of this one also, like less than / div. So you can make use of the content like this also. So for now, I just put it like this. Let's see, okay, how the content looks. And whenever on blur event is triggered, right? So I want to show something here. So what I do, element dot, okay, this is giving this, right? So element dot value, we get the value, right? So this
Sir,
value,
your voice is breaking.
okay, 1 second. Document dot get element id by id dot inner html is equal to element. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm going to field one, or whatever user types in this field, right? That content I'm going to print it in this place. Okay, I'm going to print it here. So here you have typed the text in login field as, so whatever content you are typing here, that content will be pasted here. Okay, let me save this file and we'll run this program. Okay, so how to run this program? We'll go to the lesson 32. Okay, just double click on this and then we will see where exactly it is opening. Okay, here, you see here, yeah, this is the registration form, right? So let's see, let me open this in a separate box. Okay, here I'm typing something, so nothing is triggered. Okay, whenever you press a tab or move the focus out, then you see whatever content is typed here, right? It will be printed here. Okay, let me change the content in the max length field here. So otherwise it will strictly use that. I'm going to refresh this and then see here. Okay, here, yeah, this is the content we are typing, and then in this div it is going to display. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to type this and then click on the tab, or click somewhere in the actually, what do you mean by on blur? You see here, let's read out this statement. So on blur event is triggered when the HTML element loses the focus. So currently you have,
Sir, lose the focus means like if you go out of the
correct,
text
exactly.
box and then it.
Yes, correct. So currently, the focus is inside. So that's why, this text box is highlighted and the cursor is also blinking inside this, right? So you just have to move the focus. You see here, I'm typing something here and then click on somewhere outside this. So whatever you typed, so the content will be printed. So, and then you see here.
So the same thing we did it for alert box.
Yes, but
Yes.
Whatever we
process
typed
is
in
very
that,
actually
it
troublous.
came.
Yeah, you can do that also. Let me show you that part also. Alert, and then I don't want to display, I just want to alert. Okay, in that case what I do is inside the alert I'll just paste this. You see here, I refresh and then I type something, just click somewhere, so the alert will display whatever content is there inside this text box. Okay, see, whatever I type, like click outside, it comes. Whatever you type here, it will come. So this is the on blur event. Okay, so click outside, it comes. Whatever text we have entered in this text field, right? So that content will be displayed in the alert box. Okay, so it's up to us actually. If we want want to have both, right? So we can have both also, it's valid. Okay, so let's comment out this part. Okay, alert box, because otherwise we have to keep on clicking okay. Fine, let's learn about the second one. So you understood about the on blur event, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So now let's learn about.
So actually, I didn't understand it properly.
Already funny added some 11 again. I mean, this year.
Okay, see here, Mitra, on blur event is the event that you perform when the focus is lost on the input field. Like, whenever there is an input field, right? So in this input field, you are now typing, right? Whenever you are typing the content inside this text box, and you want certain action to be performed when you lose the focus. So when you lose the focus, you want certain action to be performed. So this is the action that is performed actually. So this action, what it does
So
is,
I
It has to come in the div tag, no sir, instead of alert.
yeah, we haven't
So-
refreshed it. See, we haven't refreshed.
We'll see.
See, it comes like this.
Okay, sir.
So I understood that,
Yeah.
but I didn't understand the code part. Like,
Yeah,
why
the
did
code,
we put this?
the code part actually, you have to put it here. You see, only the attribute. It's like, the input tag, right? So
Yes,
when
sir.
you,
Sir, without even this in the bracket also we can do it, sir.
which one, Ketan?
Sir, when you're in the attribute on blur, you have in brackets you have kept this, no sir.
Yeah,
Even if you
without,
have not kept also, it will
see,
work.
without, I'll
And you have
explain
to
that
add
one.
another line.
Yeah, whenever you remove this one, right? What you have to do is you have to change this also. You have to remove this part.
Sir, you have to put a variable, sir.
Yeah,
Put a
here,
variable called element.
no, here instead of this, again, instead of element, what you have to do is document dot get element by ID of, what is the element ID that you want the value? So this is the element ID,
Login
right?
ID, sir.
Login ID. So you have to add login ID and then you can save it. So you are taking the login ID value and then you are assigning it to the field one. So this is the field one, right? So this will also work. This will also work because on blur you are not passing anything, right? So you can see that. So here I'm typing login ID to be entered here. So just come out. So the content is printed here. You understood, right? It can
Can't
be,
see your screen, sir.
yeah, it can be in our own way, like, whether you want to pass this or not, it's up to us. Okay. So I'll explain both actually, this is also possible and that's also possible. So it's up to you to decide when you want this or when you don't want this. So when you just need only the value, then you don't need to pass this field actually. So when you want to perform certain actions, then at that time you need to pass this more actions. If you have multiple attributes to retrieve, right, for that input field, then you need to use this keyword. Otherwise, not needed. Okay, yes, Mitra.
My doubt is the JavaScript, the script part, sir. I didn't understand the get element by.
For now, right,
HTML
Mitra, for
document.
now, no, for now, what I suggest is you just remember and memorize this part as it is. Okay, you just remember that is whenever you want to get any input field value, right, you have to use this document dot get element by ID. Okay, this one you just memorize yourself. Okay, Mitra.
Okay, sir.
This one you will understand. This one, you all will understand when you start the JavaScripting tutorial. Okay.
Sir,
So
I understood, sir. It takes the element with the ID, given ID, sir.
yes,
And the
correct.
document is there at the start.
Correct. Yeah. So for now, right, I just want you all to remember this function like this. Okay. Document dot get element by ID, and within double quotes you must mention the ID value. Okay. Whatever ID value you have given, right, that ID value should be given here. so that
Sir, we can keep document.getElement by ID login ID as a variable, and then
yeah, you can do that. You can do that. You can do that also. Like, you want to keep it as a variable, you can cut it, and then element here, go about here, variable element is
What is the
equal to,
latest state in dentist
yeah,
load
you can
status
use
script,
this also.
right?
You see here, you are getting the login
Under
ID
September.
element, and then you are assigning it to the
Then
element.
load
So
something
using this
after
element,
Sir,
you
can you
can,
mute all?
yeah, Mitra, can you
Even
mute
September
yourself, Mitra?
22nd also fine, but anything.
Okay. Okay, fine. You understood this part, right? So everybody who are attending the class, you just remember this line of code and this function. Okay, this part you have to memorize. Remember that, okay?
Sir, what
Sir,
happens
when
if
will
we
we start learning basic JavaScript?
Yeah, whatever I'm teaching now, right? It's all the
But
basic one, like
I'm asking you to
which you
guys
can
to.
make use of.
I'm asking.
Mitra, can you mute yourself, Mitra? Okay. So this is the basic JavaScript actually, this basic JavaScript you have to make use in the HTML code that you are learning. Okay. So for now, this is sufficient actually. Whatever I'm teaching, this is sufficient for you to understand HTML. Okay. So when you start doing the dynamic coding, right, at that time you need to understand the variables, looping, and then logic, techniques, and all. You can build the shopping
so
cart.
is document an inbuilt variable, like we
Yes.
don't have to declare it.
Yes, correct.
So,
Document
but
is
it's
the,
like a
Okay,
little
sir.
confusing in this script part. What is this function, and then why did and then
Mitra, you just remember this part as it is. Okay, you just remember this is a JavaScript function. Okay, this JavaScript function has to be called on the events only. Whenever there are events like this, right? Whenever there are events happening like this, right? So all these events have to be handled within the JavaScript only. Okay, for that purpose, you have to write this JavaScript code here and then write a function. Okay, you just memorize this part. If you don't memorize, you will not understand anything. So that's why I always keep on insisting you all practice. Okay, if you practice, then only you will memorize this part. Otherwise, you will not understand.
Sir,
Yes, Arav.
sir, what happens if you copy the text box field file again, and if you keep it, what will happen? I just wanted to see. If you copy the label, yes, sir, this one.
Okay, this part, right?
Yeah, with
You
the
want to-
label also.
Like this, right?
Sir, with
Like-
the label also.
Okay. Arav, see, this is what I suggest. Okay, you must you must do on your own to understand how the tags are behaving. Okay, I want you to practice a lot. You just copy paste. You see here. See, it's taking the first element only. It's not taking the second one. Whatever you enter in the second one, it's not taking. So whatever you're doing in the first one, it's taking the effect.
Sir, then what to do? That second one also should be taken.
So you have to give the different name for this ID. Login ID is there, right? So you give separate name for this and then pass it, get this value here. Okay, you have to write one more function, one more JavaScript function for this second
we
text
have
box.
to again copy the script part again.
Sir, what if to like
Which
values
we kept
like
login ID, we should write the name
Okay, you see here.
whatever we kept.
You see here, that's what I told, dynamic coding will actually help. You see here, now let me pass the variable as this here. You see, this is where you will understand the main importance of this keyword. Okay, now I'm passing this here, and then here, instead of this, I will just make it as element, and then I will remove this part. Okay, and the same JavaScript function I'm calling for both the input fields. You understand
There
here?
will be two IDs, sir.
You see here, I'm not using this ID anymore. So I'm just passing the element, HTML element using this keyword. So what will happen is when this one is, pass on blur event is called, so it will already, passing its own HTML element. And this HTML element will have a value attribute, right? So in this case, it will work for both actually, you see.
Sir, whichever you do last, that will come on that, sir.
Yeah, you see here, I type here 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I go out actually, 1, 1, 1 types. I type 2, 2, 2, 2 here. The 2, 2, 2
So
comes.
which you do last, it comes, sir.
Yes. So you see 3, 3, 3, it comes 3, 3, 3. And then it 4, 4, 4, it comes 4, 4, 4. You see here? You understood, right? The difference. So this is what called as dynamic coding, You're passing the element. You're passing the element using this keyword. So using this keyword, you will obviously get have the value, value property, right? So using that value property, whatever text box is holding the value, that value you are getting, and you are printing it in the field one. So field one is what? This is the field one ID.
Sir, can you keep in the comments about like which event are we using?
Okay, this is text box field to demonstrate on blur event. Okay, on blur event.
Sir.
So this is like, yeah, let me put it form events. Okay, it comes under form events. Yeah, similarly, on blur event is there, right? So I want you all to practice the other things also on change. So will you practice, or you want me to explain all these input fields?
I can explain only like some few, sir. Others you can
Okay,
try.
here let me explain focus. Okay, let me explain this is on focus. On blur
Daily
is there, right?
some 2 3 2 3 like that. Daily you say like that, sir.
Okay, fine. That's quite a good suggestion also. But here I need to explain one thing. If I start explaining each and every item, right? So it is going to take more time actually. We may not complete all the items within next week or next week. So it will delay the things. So if you are okay with that, then I'm okay.
Okay, it can only take 3 days, sir, because there are 9 and each day you can teach 3 and then.
That's okay for all of you, right? You are okay to learn, few more days, right? Few more another 1 month,
sir.
right? Yeah.
Sir, if you given task now, sir, if task finish, we have to send to you.
Okay, fine. Then we learned about the on blur event now, right? So let's learn about on focus also. Okay. And then yeah, I want you. Okay, now we are almost near to 1 minute. So what I want you all is we will disconnect now, and then after 5 minutes we'll come back. Okay, and then we'll do on focus and on change events. Okay, we'll do.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes, Monica.
sir, on the event is not, for me it's not coming, sir.
Okay, where you are trying, Monica?
Sir, in VS Code only, sir.
It comes, you see, you just check where exactly you are typing. On blur event should be on the input fields, whatever input field is there, right? So you have to put it on.
Sir, I did it over there only, but it's not working for me.
Okay, can you just take a picture and send it to me?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, I'll just see it. Okay, the whole code. You send me the whole code. I'll explain you. Maybe you might have done some JavaScript error, so that's why it might not be compiling. Okay, fine. We are less than 1 minute, so I want you all to come back in 5 minutes, and then we'll connect back, and then I'll explain other 2 items. Okay? Yes.
So,
I'm going to disconnect now. We'll come back and then discuss. Okay?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, yeah. Monica, did you find it?
Oh,
So
sir.
any of you found any of the Okay. Let
Sir, once show the code, sir.
okay. 1 second. Let me allow
Sir, you
everyone.
send it something like what is wrong in this code, no?
Yeah. In that screenshot, I want to
Sir, can I have a try?
Yes. Or no.
Yeah. You can try. No,
Down
by
you wrote login ID, but up you wrote field 1.
okay. No, the thing is, I want you to have an eyeball, view, and then see what exactly could be wrong.
Okay, so let me just see.
Sir, once show the code, sir.
Sir, once can you show your code, sir?
Okay, my code, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sure. I'm going to show it to you right away. Fine. So here, let me give it as password field. Okay, let me give password field. And then here I'll make it as password. And then here also password. ID will be password. And name will also be.
Password.
Yeah.
Sir, by submitting, how can we go to another tab? By submitting, we have to go to another page.
Yeah, that part, I told during the form tag, okay, whenever you have an action here, whatever action you have, whatever the page you specify here, right?
So that one he did in a script tag from submitting to another page.
Yeah, in the previous classes, I have explained this one, right? So,
Sir, in this page, can we write something as a stories or some?
yeah, you can do that. So now, this class is about, learning the form events, right? So I'm just explaining only the form events, okay? So that part you can
Sir,
do.
I did not get. Sir,
Yeah,
My
I did not
idea
get.
is that if we log into it, it should show some stories or some images like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I was thinking like that, sir.
no, you can do that. You can do that. For now, right? You just learn this part, okay? This part only on blur event. What on blur event does. So you can do, all those things in the later point, because whenever you start doing the projects, right? I'm going to give a lot of projects actually. Many projects I'm going to give you, so that you'll get a chance to know what exactly each and every tag of the HTML is going to do. So once you
Sir,
know
move
that,
your
right?
cursor, sir.
Once you know, right, you'll come to know, what tag is for what. Okay, when each tag should be used. What is the scenario that you should, use the tags, and then when you have to use the JavaScript. So all these
Sir,
things
I
you
did
need to
not
practice.
find, sir.
What,
Sir,
Monica?
I did not find where did I go wrong, sir.
Okay, Monica, see, I tell you, first mistake in your code is this one. So you mentioned like this.
Sir,
You mentioned like this.
sir, stop annotating.
Oh yeah, correct. Okay.
So,
Bhavya Shetty.
Yeah.
did you correct my code?
No, Mitra. After that, I'll see. Okay. After this class, I'll see. So, Monica, you understood, right? This one should be capital B. Okay, because your function is here. Okay. I'll just mention here.
I changed it, sir, but still I
So
can't
you
find it.
just on my blur event, you can just mention like this. My blur event. So then you'll understand that it can be anything. Okay, my blur event, and then you can mention it this way here. This is the first mistake that I can see in your code. The second thing is document.getElement by ID. This value and this value should be same. That's one of the mistake that I found in your code. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So these are the two mistakes only I found, but it should work. Whatever code I have written here, right? Because I'm showing it to you here. So you see, yeah, now it becomes a
Sir,
password.
now I
and
changed
level
it
are not
again,
tightly
sir.
coupled here.
Sir, now
Mitra,
I
can you mute
changed it
yourself,
again.
Mitra?
Jenkins integrate చేశారు I think.
Yeah, mute yourself, Mitra. Okay, here.
Sir, but I can't get it on the
So,
event.
what, Monica?
I changed it now also, sir, again, but I'm not getting it.
Okay, you send me the code again now. Okay, after this
Okay,
class,
sir.
I'll have a look at it again. Okay, but basically the concept here is like, we have to use onBlur as an attribute to the input tag. Okay, it's like an attribute. So attribute should have is equal to and double quotes, right? So we have double quotes here, and then within this double quotes we have a JavaScript function here. So this JavaScript function should be here also. Okay, the JavaScript function is here also, right? And then this JavaScript function, we are passing this attribute, okay, this value. So this is like, you are passing the whole element, the value of the whole element will be passed. And then here this value should be same actually, ID, and then this ID. So this is different, right? So this
No
ID, I'm
problem.
talking about this ID. This div ID and this div ID should be same actually. That's a simple thing. Only these two.
Yes, sir, I did it. Both are same only, sir, now, but still I am
Yes.
not getting.
The other. So if code is written as it is, right? The only mistake that I can see is the browser might have disabled running the JavaScript. Okay, that part I will send you the link. How to enable the running of the JavaScript. So which laptop are you using? Are you using the personal laptop or your daddy's office laptop?
Sir,
I'm
personal.
using my HP laptop.
Okay, fine. So personal laptop means it should work, Monica. Personal laptop means it should work. Otherwise, you may have to see the scripts running might have been disabled on your browser. So I'll send you the link.
I told
Yes, sir. I was trying to go to a website from some device, sir, and it was saying the browser was saying that JavaScript is disabled in this browser.
Yeah, that's what I told. Like, in the settings, right? You have to go to the settings and then running the script should be enabled. So if you, Monica, if you have written the exactly same code, it should work. Okay. So
Yes,
if you haven't, maybe I will send you this code. Okay. You just copy paste. 1 second. You just copy
Send it
paste.
privately, sir, or else other people also will copy.
Yeah.
Sir, can you show the code now?
Okay. One second, I'm going to share again.
Sir, can you show the code?
Yeah. Here is the code and here is the page. And then here I type SSS and then this one, you see. So it should work for password feed also, the onBlur event. So you run my code, Monica, whatever I sent to you, right? So you copy paste the whole
Yes,
content.
sir, I'm trying, sir.
It should work actually. Okay, if it is not working, then the problem is like in your browser, it might have been disabled running the JavaScript. Okay, yes. Let's get into the other topic. So what's the other topic?
Okay, sir.
On focus. So we are learning the on focus.
Sir,
What do you mean by on focus?
ask you one question, sir.
Yeah, okay, till.
Should we practice the code which we are doing today?
Yeah, Mitra, every code you have to practice. If you don't practice, you'll not become expert. Every day, see, what I'm suggesting is whatever tags I'm teaching you all, right? From the beginning of the course, you must at least practice each tag minimum 5 times. 5 times you have to type with your fingers, with your hands, and then you have to try. if you have not done that and then just copy paste the content I have shared, right? You will not be remembering anything. For sure, you can note it down.
In starting, I was copy pasting, sir.
That's wrong. That's wrong. You have to practice that. That's why, you know, I'm keeping you all, you know, telling the same thing from the first class. Practice, practice, practice.
Plan different.
Practice, practice. If you don't practice, your subconscious mind will not remember anything. I'm telling you, your subconscious mind has to remember means you have to practice with your hands. Each
Sir, now I
tag.
got it, sir.
I need to see
Sir?
that works out or not.
One second. Yeah, Monica.
I got it, sir.
Is it working?
Yeah, sir.
Okay.
It's working.
If it is working right, you have to see this code. Okay. You see this part. I'm going to teach you all one more new thing. Online compare text. Okay. So let's try this one. Monica, I suggest you
Yes,
paste
sir.
your previous code here and the code that I sent you here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can find
Yes,
this,
sir.
like, you know, you see here, this is a left side pane. This is new thing that you are learning. Okay. This is the RIGST, right side pane. You see the difference. And then, you know, it should tell you what exactly is the problem here. You see, it's highlighting here, LEF in the left side and then RIGH in the right side. So these are the characters that differ between these two texts. Okay. Monica, you try this. You type your code, you know,
Yes,
whatever.
sir. Yes, sir, I'm doing that.
Yeah, previous code you add it here. Whatever code I sent, you add it here. You'll see what exactly is the difference. Or there is one more online tool.
Compare.com, sir.
Diff checker. You can use diff
Sir,
checker.
can you send the link in the chat box?
Yeah, diff checker is another one. Okay. You see here diff checker. You just close it. Here also you can type. So you can and then find difference. Click on find difference. It will easily identify what's the difference. There are many tools actually. There are many tools. See here also. Let's compare. So this will also will say, like, you know, see here the difference it will say here. So the first one is quite better actually when you, yeah, text-compare.com. So this one is better. Yeah.
Sir, do you mean the one which I copied from W3 schools when it came wrong? Should I put it in the correct one? And the one which I wrote it by myself, should I put it in the?
You can try. See, why I'm saying this is this. Okay, why I'm saying this one is. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, why I'm saying this is if you want to, if you're keen to understand what mistake you have done, then you have to find the difference. Otherwise, no need. See, that's what, you know, Monica has done something, some text changes in her code, and she started saying like it's not working. Yes, Monica.
I compared it, sir.
Okay, any difference that you found?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you understand what mistake you have done. Okay, and then
Yes,
next
sir.
time you don't do that next time. Okay, that's how you have to correct yourself.
Yes, sir.
So this is the use case. Everybody listen to this. Okay, the computer is always correct. The computer, whatever code that it executes, right, it's always correct. The way that we are writing the code might be wrong. So Monica kept on saying, like, you know, whatever code I have written the same code, but it's not working. So what I did is I sent her my code, the exact code what I have written. So my code started working. Means there is something wrong in her code, right? So that's why I asked.
Sir, can we create a program like this, like the one which you showed, sir?
What is the
knowledge?
what is the rationale? I didn't
Sir,
get
not
actually.
Harshini, sir. It's me, sir, Ketan.
Ketan, yeah, Ketan.
Sir, now with the knowledge of HTML we have, can we create that type of web page to find the difference?
Yeah, okay.
The one
You
you just know,
you can
just
do
now
that.
showed, no,
You
sir.
can do that, Ketan. That's a very good use case. That's a very good use case. Okay.
But
For
I'm
that,
asking, can we do that with the JavaScript which we learned
yes,
right?
yes. Here you see. Here you see. Okay, I want. That's a very good use case, Ketan. I want someone to take a lead, like volunteer to do that project. In simpler terms, I can explain now. If you want, I can explain. So we have two things here,
Sir,
right?
should we use text box field?
No, in that case, you have to use text area. So which text area you haven't learnt actually. So that's one of the missing item. I'll take a note of it. Okay. Let me take a note of it. So text.
So don't notes that they are not.
It's okay. I'll take care of it later. So text area field we haven't FIELD. So we haven't learned about this. So this one I'll take it up tomorrow. Okay. Good, Ketan. So we learn about the on focus is exactly opposite of on blur. So whenever you want to perform some action, then you can use on focus event. Like I'm going to explain it now on the same thing. Okay, on the same thing. So use here on focus. On focus of input text box, I am calling my focus event. Okay, and I'm passing this keyword, and this one I'm going to do the same for password also. You remember what I'm doing? Can you see? I'm going to write one more function here. Function my. So instead of typing, right, what I suggest is you have to copy the function which you have written just now. Copy and then paste it here. That's how you can avoid doing the caps and mistakes. So go here, open brace, close brace. Here you can
Sir,
variable.
what is that compare.com? I mean, can you tell the link name again?
I sent it by WhatsApp, Mitra. I sent it by WhatsApp. You know what is that means is you can compare two text, two field values, two text, whatever.
Because
text.
I want to compare the W3 school's text and my text.
You can do it. Yeah, copy that code and then put it in the left side, copy your code in the right side, and then see the difference. You can see what exactly.
Can you put the link in the description?
The W3 school's code should be in left side. And
yeah, I sent Ketan, I sent in the WhatsApp group already.
Sir, no, sir, and YouTube also you can keep that link, sir. It will be easier, I think so.
Okay, sure, yeah. In the description, I'll add it, okay? Yeah, here in the on focus event, right? So I want the background to change. Okay, what background? I want to change the background of this element. So let's change the element dot. So background comes in the which attribute?
Style.
Yes. So style, I'm going to change the style and then background
color.
Yeah, you can make what's the color? Yellow, or okay, let's make it red.
Tomato.
Yeah, let's make it red and see what happens. So for this element, the background should be yellow. Okay, when let's see,
you have created a code like when the function is called, you will create a new attribute in the input field of style, and then you'll put the background as red, sir.
Correct, Ketan. Yeah, you see here, where is that code? This is our code, right? So see here, whenever I click here, so it is focus. So whenever there is a focus, it becomes red color background. You see for
Sir,
both.
can you change the placeholder background?
Yeah.
Sir, when you remove it outside, can you change it back to white? Like on
Yeah,
blur
yeah.
again is equal to white.
Yes, yes, Ketan. That's, see, we'll copy this one. On blur event, we'll change the background to white again. Okay, we'll change the background to white again. So only when focus the, see here, on focus the red. When focus is not there, it becomes white again. Do you see the use case here? This is quite interesting, right?
Sir, it will know that which one you are typing right now.
Yes, Arav.
Sir, could you just keep this? Can you keep this style to the placeholder?
Okay, placeholder is just the help to the user. So you can remove this actually. You don't want means you can remove this. You can remove this actually.
Sir,
Okay?
I was trying the on focus with text, sir. So when at starting when we have to go out and again click, then it will come. So like, is there a way to like as
Sir,
we
can
are
we put
typing,
on
can we
focus
sign?
on radio button?
Mitra, wait. Mitra, when Ketan is talking, you should not talk. Okay. So means like when somebody is talking, right? You should wait until somebody completes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Ketan.
Sir, I was trying the on focus attribute with text, sir. So
Okay.
if you type some text and then go outside and again come inside, then only it's coming. So is there a way to like as we type simultaneously, it's coming?
Means whenever you add the content, you want to have certain action to be performed, right?
Sir, something like that. But like if we put one character at the same time, it should come in the text, sir. It should keep on changing.
Okay. Keep on changing means that what you want to change. Change the value in the bottom section here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that part.
Simultaneously as.
Yes. So that one, the third one will help you with that. Okay, I'm going to show you how. Let's make use of this on change event. So on change event is triggered when the value of an element is changed, right? So let's try this on change event here. Okay, I'm going to teach you that part also. So on change, right? I'm going to write on change. On change, I'm going to write a new function. Okay, I'm going to call this on change event of this. So let's copy this one and I create a new function. Function copy paste. So always try to copy paste the function name. Okay, you may commit some mistakes by entering the uppercase to smaller case. To avoid that, you have to copy paste. Okay, so let's try this one here. What I want to do is in the blur event, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to take out this part and then I want to put it inside in the change event. So what change event does is, so whatever value that is there entered in the text box, right, that keeps on adding to the field. So let's see how it works. Okay, my change event, and I'm going to change in the field 1 and then give the element value. Okay, let's see this. I'm going to refresh this one. So let's give a break here, one more break here. Okay, now let's see here. So when I'm focusing on it, on focus, what we did, on focus, what is happening? I want the background to be red. Background is red, right? So I'm typing here. Okay, we haven't refreshed, right? Refresh is done already. So why it's not coming? So on change, on blur event, yeah.
So you should remove on blur event if there's no on blur.
No, on blur is there, right? On blur event, we are changing the color back to white, and then only when the value is changed, we are using the field 1 to make the changes. Okay. Oh yeah, this part, whatever is there, it should have, right? Okay, let's try this. Okay. Yeah, on change is not, yeah. Here we haven't added on change event for password also. So we'll put it for password field also. Okay. And then let's refresh this page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on change
Sir,
is
it's
like,
coming like on change. It's coming like on blur only, sir.
no, so the value is changed, right? The value is changed. And then it's coming. Okay, here what you can do is instead of on
Sir,
change
but when you
event,
click out only, it's coming, sir. Without clicking out,
okay,
it should.
on key press. Let's try with on key press. Okay, let's try with on key press. This is what you were telling, right?
Yes, sir.
So whatever you type, it will keep on coming like this.
Is that another event, sir?
Yeah, there are many events actually. That's what, you should actually use the use case, whatever use case fits for you. Based on that use case,
So
you
this
have
is
to.
not a form event. It's like keyboard event.
Yeah, it comes as keyboard event, correct. It's not the form event. So on change is like, the value of the input
Okay,
text
sir.
field will be changed, then at the time it will be triggered actually.
What happened?
Okay, yeah, we learned about, on blur, on focus, and on change events. These 3 events today, right?
On focus.
On blur, on focus, on change. So
Sir,
these
we
are
have
the,
learned before also. Before we have learned on submit.
yeah, on submit we already learned, correct. This one also we learned, but anyhow, as part of this, I'll explain it. Okay. So these remaining these items, right? I'll focus tomorrow. Okay. So first tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll explain the text area
Tomorrow,
also.
these many
Yes, sir.
things. One show course. Sir, tomorrow
One
we
show
cannot
code.
learn these many things.
Yeah, we will not learn many things actually. We'll see. That's what I want you
Sir,
all
we
to
will learn
practice
only
the
the
course.
three, like only 3
Yeah, we'll
events.
learn 3 more. Okay, another 3 more, and then as Ketan suggested, we'll learn about the 3 more new things, and then the text
Now,
area field.
so
Okay.
now,
Yeah, now we are done actually. It's getting late, right? So I don't want to hold up. So let's
sir,
wrap up
one
the
show
class.
course, please.
Yeah, sure. I'll send you this code. Okay, I'll send you this code by screenshot. I'll send you the screenshot of this code.
Is, on key press, no sir?
Yes, on key press. But
Okay.
actually, you can avoid that actually. I will anyways. I'm going to explain you all as part of this one on keyboard events. When we do the keyboard events and then mouse over, right? Mouse events. So I'll explain those events. So it's like use case based. Try to understand like now what exactly is the behavior of on change, what exactly is the behavior of on focus and on blur. Okay, and Ketan gave one very good real-time scenario, like text compare. So text compare can be a project, one project, so which I want someone to take it up. So I'll keep a
Sir,
note of.
after one team finishes a project, you can just give that.
Yes, I'll take a note of that also, because I that's very good use case actually. So which we can do it well with the JavaScript. So JavaScript, we
Okay,
just have to
sir.
take the values. This this value is equal to this value. Then you can say like, okay, both the strings are equal.
Sir, we can just say that the strings are equal, the
Equal.
value
Yeah.
is equal and value is not different. The value is
Correct.
different and value is not different, but we can't like tell which is different and.
Yeah. That part involves lot of lot of code
Sir?
actually. So, but we still can do that.
Okay, sir.
You still can do that. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm done for today. So remaining, whatever items we could not do today. So actually, today's class is quite big. Actually, I should have been discussing about projects and all, what you are doing and all. So for
Yes,
now,
sir,
whatever.
it's a little tough to understand.
Yeah, better to learn the missing items first, so that once you're full with the knowledge, then you can start these projects. So that's why I started taking up basic JavaScript. Okay, so whatever JavaScript I'm explaining, this is all like useful for you to complete the projects. Okay. Yeah.
So I have a question.
Yes, Srijan.
Regarding it may not be regarding this, but it's regarding like the password field you thought of time, like a long time ago.
Okay.
Like, what if you want to include a special character such as like ampersand and stuff like that? What's the thing to allow it?
Yeah. It will take by default. It will take, right?
Like to disable it, like you can't use ampersand or like percentage sign.
Yeah, that part, right? I know you can learn about the regular expressions.
Sir, I actually did that for the login ID, sir. It worked.
Yeah.
So when we try to use the special characters, it is
Okay.
coming, and then when we submit, it's not coming, sir.
Okay, see here, I'm going to give you some heads up on that, Susan. So see here, you can make use of substring. You can make use of substring. You can make use of index of functions. Okay. So try to Google about these two things. Okay. In JavaScript. Okay. In JavaScript, try to understand these two. String. So you are trying to do the whether the password field has got ampersand or not, right? So this thing will help you. So you can see like substring. Substring is one, like these are all string operations. So one is index of will help you. Index of is a right thing that you can identify. Is there any special characters in that? Okay. How like you Google it. Okay. I want you to try. So if you are not able to find it, you let me know. I will explain. Okay. Index of, you just have to pass the parameters, like what string you want to search. Fine. Yeah. Sure. Okay. I'm done for today. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you all. Bye bye.
Bye, sir.